Congratulations, Bulls fans. We are 3-2. We are over 500 for the first time in damn near 3 years, and it is fun basketball to watch. You know, it's different. It's a lot different than what we're used to. A lot of people said the last couple of years weren't that fun. I love DeMar DeRozan. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that DeMar DeRozan's been my favorite player since way back in his Raptor days. So I had fun watching him isolate and watching kind of the craftiness of his game, but I understand why people didn't find his particular brand of basketball that fun. This brand of basketball, it's fucking chaos, but it's fun. It's fun as hell to watch. When you play basketball like this, you can overcome 20-point deficits like that, and we've seen that the last two nights. The last night they were getting their ass kicked, and then the threes started to drop, and it totally flips the game. So the question is this sustainable for the Chicago Bulls? The short answer is no. The shooting that we're seeing is not sustainable. Josh Giddey is not going to continue to shoot 58% from three on 3.5 attempts a game. Nikola Vucevic is not going to continue to shoot 47% from three on, I think he's at 5 attempts a game. Zach LaVine might stay at 43%. I believe Jalen Smith is at like 57% or something ridiculous. So those percentages, they are probably going to drop. Patrick Williams is at 36%. He hit a couple of big ones last night. He'll probably hover around that range. Ayo Dosunmu, he's shooting abysmally from three. I would assume he's going to find his three at some point, but there's going to be regression. But even if Josh Giddey regresses to, I don't know, 38%, that's still amazing. That is still an incredible return on that investment. It's funny that so many people were mad at that trade, and now if you go on Twitter, Thunder fans are pretty mad at that trade. Thunder fans are asking why they didn't get a draft pick with that trade, when Bulls fans all summer were asking why we didn't get a draft pick with that trade. So it's just funny how narratives flip. For any Thunder fans that might be watching, don't judge Alex Caruso by his box score. Judge him by what he does when you watch the game. A lot of the stuff he does doesn't show up on box scores. The man's a genius. So back to the Bulls, though. Josh Giddey, that return is paying off. But even if he regresses to like 36, 38%, that's a huge improvement. That makes him a threat at least. Defenses have to at least think about closing out on him. And you've already seen how good he is at getting into the paint. The one thing I need to see from him is just because you get to the paint, man, it doesn't mean you got to go up with a layup or a floater. We see every game, 2 or 3 times a game, he goes and he either gets blocked or he misses badly because it's a reckless layup attempt. And he's just got to kind of control that a little bit more. Just because you get there doesn't mean you need to try to finish there. Look to dish out, look to find those 3-point shooters. So it's a lot of fun to watch the Chicago Bulls right now. They're kind of playing the best defense as a good offense game, which there's been some success with it in the NBA. The Pacers were like that last year. The Pacers didn't give a shit about defense last year, and they played pretty damn good. They got to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not saying the Bulls can do that. I'm just saying that's the style they are copying. So everybody out there who says the defense is bad, you're right. The defense is an absolute train wreck. It's bad. They don't even try to close out. If they get beat off the dribble, they don't try to catch up. The help defender doesn't come over. It's just an open layup. And I don't know, that might actually be a coaching thing, because if you watch those possessions, as soon as that layup goes in, the inbounder is grabbing the ball out of the net, getting behind the line, throwing it down court, and they are running. They are going. So it might be by design. I don't know. You'd have to ask Billy Donovan on that. But it's fun basketball to watch. We'll see if it's sustainable. I said all along, all off season long, this is a 36-win team. They're going to be a 9 or a 10 seed. They're proving me wrong. If they keep playing like this is a 42-win team easily. It's still probably a 7 or 8 seed out east. There's a lot of strong teams out east, but they're better than we thought. That top 10 pick, see ya. It's going to San Antonio. So buckle up, Bulls fans. It's going to be a fun year to watch, and I'm here for it. I was never a fan of tanking to keep the draft pick. I would rather send the Spurs the 13th or 14th pick and get to see what this offense looks like with Giddey, Ayo, Kobe, Lonzo, all those guys. I would have way more fun watching that team make a little run here than keeping the 10th overall pick. So that's just my opinion, but it's fun, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this Bulls team, what you think their ceiling is, and if your expectations have changed at all with this hot start.